Hey, and let's decorate a tissue holder, or is it box, with me. So firstly, I got the box, and then I painted it with primer paint. And after that, I painted it with white paint as well for better coverage. Then I have this rice paper, and I was in a mood for peacocks because I love peacocks, and I got those, so I decided to do tissue box because I already made a matching soap container. So I applied a little bit of decoupage glue onto the container itself, or a box or holder or whatever you call it, and then I applied the rice paper on it, and of course trying to make it even because I never somehow have it even. And then I glued it on with more decoupage glue, as you can see here, and then I let it dry before sanding off the excess of the rice paper, and the same way I did it on each side, and the smaller size, they were decorated with, of course, with the peacock design, as you can see here. So again, applying a little bit of decoupage glue onto the container itself, then gluing it with more decoupage glue, and again make sure there is no excess because excess will dry out white, not clear, as I am saying in every video of mine. Okay, everything is dry and it needs to be painted a little bit for a nice better blending, and for this I'm using these kinds of acrylic paints, and I painted around the peacock design to blend it to the other rice paper, of course, because it was more white. And then I also did a little bit of shading on the peacock design as well, and this is the way I did it on each side where the peacock was. And as you can see, I'm using my fingers because I cannot do it somehow any other way, so using my fingers for this. And if I make a mistake, I try to cover it up with more paint. So, and after everything was done, it is time for my trusted glitter decoupage glue, and I applied it on each side of my container. And as you can see, I left the top plain because we're gonna decorate it a little bit different with something else, so I didn't apply anything on the top of my container. And here you can see adding this glitter decoupage glue, and now I'm sealing it with pouring glaze, and I applied 3 or 4 layers for a nice shiny look. And now let's decorate the top, and for this I am using air drying clay and some molds from Stamperia, which I got, and I wanted to use those. So firstly I'm rolling out a little bit of the clay inside the flexible mold from Stamperia, making it nice and thin because it otherwise it will crackle or crack upon drying. And then Stamperia has this cute peacock feather design mold, which was a little bit harder to get out, but then I put it in the fridge for a little bit, and then it was easy to get it out. And this flexible mold is from the series of Alice in Wonderland. So as you can see, now I'm taking off the excess, and everything was glued there with express glue from Pentards. I just wanted to see how it looked. So firstly I just put it there, and now I am gluing it with the express glue from Pentard. And this way I did it on both sides of my mm, tissue box, container, whatever. Tell me, what is it called? Tissue box or tissue holder or container? What is it called? Well, it was a gift anyway, so I was really try my best so it will turn out the way I want it to be. So now I am applying my peacock feather on the container itself, making sure it is glued properly, and I am cutting off any excess again here. So just, yeah, having fun with my project and gluing it all. And I do hope you're gonna love the outcome, so stay with me until the end to see it. And now there is another Stamperia mold, roses, which I also decided to use because on around the peacock on my rice paper, I think the reed around is like with roses, so I decided to put those as well. And now everything is dry, and it is time to paint the clay part of my tissue box. I'm gonna call it tissue box. And firstly I painted everything in black paint, and I then wiped off any excess of the paint with wet towel, and after that I let it dry. And I just wanna ask you if you like this kind of videos. Well, it's kind of a tutorial, but I just want to show you guys how I make things. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please do give me a thumbs up, a nice comment, or maybe even tell me, do you like peacocks? And now with a dabber and a paint, I am applying paint onto the image as well. And with this I am just having fun and alternating the paints which were technically on my peacock rice paper. So I am just using the dabber. I am not painting it, I am using the dabber for this because I just wanted that the black part is still visible. I just wanted to look like rustic kind of design of this. So using different dabbers, and now it is dry, it is time to seal it. And for this I am using matte water-based varnish. Of course you can use glossy one as well. I just love this matte varnish for my clay parts of my designs. And now it is time to decorate it a little bit more, and for this I am using 3D glue pen and some metal leaf flakes. It is called metal leaf, but you can use metal flakes as well, and I am using the silver ones for this. And the glue pen is great because you can just trace the image you want those flakes be on. And now it is dry, and you let it dry until it becomes transparent, and then you apply the foil on it, and it will stick where the glue was, and you can take the excess off with soft brush, as you can see here. So I just cleaned it, and it really stayed only on the places where I put the 3D pen. So technically, I would say, even if you want to, you will be done here, but well, it's me, so we are not still done. And the next step, I was just using backspace, which I applied on my tissue box as well, and I use a silver sparking one, and I think some blue one as well. I am not sure, but I used, I think, 2 or 3 of those pastes on it for a nice shimmery look. And yeah, you can use gloves for this because it will be a little bit messy. Yeah, blue. Is it blue or is it, no, it turquoise. I thought I was using blue. Well, I didn't quite remember what kind of I use, and now we are done, and here it is with some tissue box inside. So let me know how you like this outcome. I hope you did enjoy watching this video, and see you at my next project. I do hope so. Until next time, bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and comment. Bye.